You're watching 10 Faves here at HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks, and we're moving on now to fave number 7. We're getting there on the road to number 10. But we're up to fave number 7, and 7 is very appropriate for this one because you are looking at quite possibly the largest screen on a GPS that you have ever seen, and certainly that we have ever offered. This is from Magellan. And Magellan is one of the first names in GPS technology that we've been using as consumers for years and years and years. This is a 7-inch GPS, and I'm gonna hold this one just real quick because I want you to see. It's bigger than every phone that you've ever had. It's about the size of a tablet. It's 7 inches. So if, you know, I remember when GPSs were like 3.5 inches, and they went up to like 4, and then 5, and then 5.5, and they inched up and up. This is huge. So not only can you see it clearly, you can read it clearly, you can understand. Estimated time of arrival, that's what ETA is, 12 noon. You can clearly see the speed limit. You can clearly see the things that you need to see. And when you're interacting with this one, it just makes it simple for you to do. But let me talk about some of the things that you're gonna love about your GPS, not just because of the size, although the size is fantastic. You can turn it either way, portrait or landscape, whichever is gonna be best for when you put it in your car. You have free lifetime map updates, and that's a big deal, and that's a big savings of a lot of money, because typically it used to be that you had to pay to have those maps updated. That's free for life. You have traffic camera alerts. And so if you want to make sure that you maintain your speed, and that gives you that nice alert there. Free lifetime traffic alerts as well. So if you've got to get places and traffic is, you don't like to drive in traffic, and most people don't like to. Sometimes we can't avoid it, but this gives you those traffic alerts. So if you can avoid it by taking this exit before you go down and get stuck, it's nice that you have that forewarning. Because it's so funny when I'm listening to the traffic in the morning on the radio, I'm listening to the traffic while I'm already stuck in traffic. I'm thinking, really? You couldn't have told me this 20 minutes earlier? I would have changed my route. So you've got those free traffic alerts already built in here. You also have, I talked about that easy to read, extra large 7-inch high resolution touch screen, which is going to be easy for you to interact with. You have 3D building and landmark views, so it's more realistic, because sometimes looking at some of the older GPSs, you kind of had to kind of orient yourself as to what you were seeing, but now the graphics have become so much more realistic. You also have landmark guidance, so it provides you with spoken route instructions, and even when possible, visually calling out landmarks. And I think that's very important because a lot of people do drive by landmark. You can see the landmark before you can see the name of the street. And this is, here is a visual of that. It might say, for example, in 200 feet, turn left at the gas station. And then you think, oh, okay, I don't know how far 200 feet is, but I see that gas station right there. Okay, I'm gonna turn. So that helps, you know, very much, especially when you have new drivers, or if you're driving in an area that you're not familiar with. These are the kinds of things that become indispensable, and not in a way that your cell phone could do, because sometimes your cell phone can lose signal and things of that nature. This is made to get you to your destination. You also have Junction View, which makes which gives you that realistic image of freeway signs and guides you to the correct lane. So if you know your exit is coming up, there's no question as to when you have to exit, which exit it's going to be, what the streets are going to look like, and which way you're gonna exit, whether it's right or left, or if you need to just stay straight. So it just helps you along with your driving. You also have driver alerts that are designed to promote safe driving habits. And again, if you've got a newer driver in the car, these are indispensable. Speed limit alerts. You also have a route area avoidance. So if you want to avoid an area, you can do that. And there's also a memory in here.